Ever wonder what your resources are worth? Well, my friends, now we can put a price on it. There's a new bundle that has landed in Rise of Kingdoms, the Limited Resource Bundle, and there are a couple other minor bundles as well that we need to talk about. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, a sponsored content creator for Rise of Kingdoms, and the Limited Resource Bundle has arrived. We're going to evaluate the dollar value of the resources in this bundle, how it stacks up compared to other things you could spend your money on. And yeah, we're going to be a little bit harsh on this one because the value is most certainly lower. If you like Rise of Kingdoms guides that help you get value and smash your enemies, consider smashing that subscribe button for daily Rise of Kingdoms videos and videos that go live as soon as a new bundle lands. My friends, the resource bundle that you see before your eyes is a curious one. It lets you pick the different resources that you would want to be included in the bundle. So if you need a ton of gold, which is the thing that most big spenders need, you could go all in on gold and obtain a bundle that looks something like this. There is, however, one major flaw with this bundle, which is that you don't get any gems and you don't get any VIP. Yeah, no gems, no VIP. So that would mean you need to get a ton of resources to make up for the fact that you're not getting gems and VIP. Now, a lot of big spenders might say they don't need VIP. However, it's worth mentioning that you can buy this bundle at 4 different levels, the $5, $10, $50, and $100 tiers. That is a lot to be spending for no VIP and no gems. In addition, there's another bundle that we need to compare to if you're thinking about buying this, and that bundle is available in the supply depot. If you scroll over, there is a new set of 7-day limited supplies for food, wood, stone, and gold. You'll notice we already have 7-day supplies for these exact same resources. However, the amount of resources that you're getting is substantially higher here. We are looking at more than double in some cases the number of resources for the exact same price. So certainly if you were buying this other resource bundle, you'd go and buy these resource bundles, which have a limit of 2 purchases. However, are these bundles even worth it? In order to answer this question, we're going to look at the dollar value of resources across all of the things that have been offered in game, including the most recent bumper season bundle, which was a really solid bundle for the amount of resources that you were getting. So we need to compare to that bundle. We'll compare with the new bundles that have arrived and figure out which ones are the best. Here we are in the spreadsheet that we put together for the bumper season bundle, and that's got in it all of the resources across all of the tiers of the bundle. So we're going to use this as our reference point. Does it beat the bundle that was literally just in the store? And by the way, if you wanted to see my evaluation of that, I'll have a card up in the top where I put together a video explaining the value of resources. So the first bundle we need to look at is that big expensive one that has no gems and no VIP. And you know, I've got some bad news here. If you were thinking about buying that bundle, let me tell you, it has less resources. That's right, less resources than the previous bumper season bundle. Now, admittedly, you can pick whatever you want as the resource type, and the amount of resources less is small, right? Like the thing that most whales are interested in is this right over here, 36 million gold in the limited resource bundle, and it's 40 million gold in the bumper season bundle. So the advantage of the limited resource bundle is you can go all in on gold. For a lot of players, that's very valuable. I will make the argument that you probably could have found some other player in your kingdom to trade resources with, and maybe even in a favorable ratio. So getting the other resources is even better than the gold because you might be able to trade someone 1 for 1. Some people are open to that and get some really great value on this bundle instead of going all in on gold. So the fact that you are paying 25,000 gems compared to this other bundle for the privilege of getting all one resource and basically removing the hassle of having to trade with other players to get what you want, oh man, that is really expensive. For me, the bumper season was personally kind of too expensive. I'm not in the market for resources, and that's in part because I've been in my kingdom for a very long time and farm resources like crazy. But limited resource bundle just feels wildly expensive to me. The other bundle that we need to compare to is the 7-day limited supplies that we just saw. And after we've done that, we'll calculate the dollar value of these resources in order to compare all these different bundles together. So if we look here at the 7-day limited supply, the amount of resources you're getting is pretty reasonable for $5. Just visually, you can see like, hey, wait a minute, nearly 6 million gold for $5 is a pretty good ratio when you compare to 36 million gold for $100, right? But let's just show you now what this looks like when we look at the evaluation of the number of resources you get per dollar that you spend. So the higher the number here, the better. And it's really like no question that the 7-day limited supply is the best value by far compared to these 3 bundles. The 7-day limited supply, the limited resource bundle, and the bumper harvest bundle. So if you were picking any one of these, then yeah, the 7-day limited is way better. The problem, of course, is you can't get as much of it. But for most of us mere mortals that are not spending money on pure resources, you know, we're not going to buy any of these bundles, and that does really feel very expensive compared to other bundles in the game. And I kind of wonder, like, would you just be better off buying some other bundle that gives you value on other things that you also want, like Geared Up? Geared Up has resources in it, and it's got some speed ups in it. That's a pretty decent bundle, and people really want the materials. Crystal Keys are kind of debatable. They're kind of meh once you've got all your green and blue gear kind of lined up. You get a few purples, but they're pretty rare. Legendary fragments are even more rare. But I feel like you'd have to be a pretty major spender to go in and pick up the limited resources bundle. That's an expensive one. I might honestly just hope and pray that we get this bumper harvest bundle. And it could have been a Thanksgiving thing. Could be. Could be that we'll have to wait a year to see something like that again. But this limited resource bundle, and also, even for me, like the 7-day limited bundle, feels very, very expensive, especially because there's not a recharge event going on right now to align this with. So for those low spenders out there that need some resources, this could have been really cool if you could align it with the recharge event, where you're also getting a lot of extra goodies for getting also some gems over here. In fact, the grand total of gems would be 1,050. So you could spend $15 getting the 7-day limited supply bundles, and that would get you 1 day of your recharge rewards. That seems pretty reasonable to me for a low spender. So my overall guidance on these bundles is that they're very expensive. They're geared toward players that are major spenders in Rise of Kingdoms. And I'll be very honest, like I spent $2,700 last month, which is more than I budget for Rise of Kingdoms, but I'm on target for my budget for the year, which is crazy. But for me, keep in mind, these are business expenses. They are literally business expenses. And if you're spending in a mobile game, you know, I'm no financial advisor, but it should be your disposable income. Save for retirement, prioritize your family, get an emergency fund, do all those important things first before you're spending disposable income in a mobile game. Don't go into credit card debt. I will not be buying these bundles. I've seen a few whales that have, but the better buy was Bumper Season, which happened earlier. If you enjoyed this video or want to see more guides evaluating the bundles and Rise of Kingdoms, I'll have a card up in the top that has all of my spending guides. And of course, I'll be eager to hear down below in the comments what you think of this and the other bundles that have just landed. To me, these feel very expensive, given that we probably have many other holiday bundles right around the corner. We probably have some sort of Christmas-related bundle, some sort of New Year's bundle, and then in February, we're going to have some Valentine's, and in March, we'll have, you know, some St. Patrick's stuff probably. I mean, we've got a lot of stuff that's not too far away. I actually can't remember if there was a St. Patrick's bundle. I'll have to look at my archives. Anyways, if you enjoy this kind of stuff, consider subscribing for daily Rise of Kingdoms videos. And until next time, you have fun smashing the kingdom.